What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and today we are taking the Impala to the emissions place. Now, I went earlier this morning to get the temp tags so that I could actually drive the car, because the temp tags, as you guys saw in my last video, were super outdated. 2 years outdated, and I'm not comfortable driving them that outdated. Like, I'll drive it outdated, but not that outdated. That's just too much. And so with that said, I just didn't feel like I said, I was comfortable doing it that way. And so now I'm going to take the car to emissions because it just makes sense to just get everything done so I don't have to like do it again, or, you know what I'm saying, spend more time to do whatever I got to do. Take it to emissions and we'll see what happens, and then, you know, go from there. But anyways, before we jump into the video, go ahead, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, hopefully she passes. So let's get into the video. Y'all, so I just got done with the emissions test with the Impala, and yeah, it's safe to say, man, that this motor is probably toasted, man. I have no idea what's going on. I think either the bearings or the and sorry if there's a bunch of wind noise, man. I can't roll up the windows because it's the AC or whatever, but it's either going to be the bearings or it's going to be the piston rings. And so I went to the DMV this morning. I tried to get the temp tags or whatever, but it looks like the emissions is coming back pretty much the same as the last emissions test that I had gotten. The first one that I had gotten a few years ago, I had changed the distributor and all that stuff out, and the car was running real bad. And so now it seems like the car is doing the exact same thing, because the emissions test results look like they're the same. So I think the motor's probably done, man, or it needs a rebuild or whatever, because I asked the guy, I was like, I don't even know what that is. I asked him what it is, and he's like, that's inside the motor. And so I guess we're going to have to just, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do, because I'm not in a predicament where I'm ready to rebuild the motor, or not rebuild the motor, but LS swap it, I should say. I'm not in that position just yet, so I don't know, man. I'm gonna take it to this car show on Saturday, and whatever happens, man. Like, I don't know, but the oil pressure is dropping significantly when I come to a stop. So, you know what I'm saying, probably the piston rings are bad. You know what I'm saying, this car does have like 187,000 miles on it, or probably more now, because that's when I got the car. It had 187,000 on it, but now it probably has a whole lot more. So anyway, man, we're gonna spin back to the crib and park the car, and, you know what I'm saying, just drive it on Saturday and have fun. I ordered a fan motor for it. I don't even know if I even need the fan motor, because, you know what I'm saying, like, I mean, the car is just, I don't know, man. I'm over this Impala, dude. But anyways, man, let me go ahead and make it to the house, because the oil pressure is like 6 right now, 6 PSI right now. And it does that at every stoplight. So anyways, man, let me go ahead and get home, and then I'll cut you on when I get home. All right, y'all. The Impala made it home. Tags got them updated a little bit, but I mean, I guess it really don't even matter, because I was thinking like, yo, maybe I should just, you know what I'm saying, rock it like that and drive it however I, you know, whatever. But to be honest, I don't even know, man. I don't even know if it's even really worth it, like, because it's really not running right. It really is not. And, you know, I guess we've figured out the pulsation issue with, you know, the reason why it's been going up and down, up and down. The motor is bad, I think, in it. And it sucks because it sounds good, but without knowing for sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know, but oh, this sucks. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my plan. I'm gonna take the Elko to the Kings of Colorado because I know for a fact that this is gonna be good. Like, you know, this Impala, I'm not even gonna risk it, man. Like, I know that the rear end has an issue over here, but man, these damn old cars, man, I promise you, it's like pulling teeth. But anyways, man, I think we're gonna switch up the game plan here. We're gonna go ahead and take this one, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, I made it there and back, thankfully, you know what I'm saying? And I also ordered a new fan motor, which I guess, you know, I still need the fans, even if I change the engine. So regardless, that's not gonna change. So I guess I'll go ahead and put it on, but yeah, I guess we put bread in all the wrong places. I thought that the motor was good, man. I thought it was 100% solid and everything like that, but you know what I'm saying? Apparently not. Apparently, you know what I'm saying? Like dude said, like the levels are super high, you know, and you know, I'm not one to drive my cars like that. You know, I know that I could, like, it looks good from the outside. It looks amazing. The coolant is boiling, you can hear it, and I think that's because of the fan motor. I'll put the fan motor on there and see if that changes anything, but I highly doubt it, man. It just is what it is. I mean, ain't nothing more I can do, man. Looks like this LT1 is dead, and now I guess we will focus on other things. I'll focus on, you know what I'm saying, getting whatever I need for the Elko together. The Impala, unfortunately, will still be sitting. I'll drive it around the neighborhood like I've been doing just to blow some dust off, you know, but I don't think I'm gonna take it out of the neighborhood until I can get a motor for it. So, and then that kind of changes the game plan for that one over there. I know I've said that I was gonna sell it, keep it, sell it, keep it, but I don't know. I don't know. So I did all that work last weekend for no reason. Spent hours just trying to get everything together, get everything properly vetted and everything like that. And it looks like, you know, that's all null and void. So it is what it is. It's a high mileage motor. I tried to do what I could, but I'll probably pull this out, sell it as is. And you know what I mean? When I'm done with the Monte Carlo, I'll probably put this on jack stands. But I guess, you know, I'm gonna take my Elko, drive it as is. I'll start working on whatever I need to work on. I'm kind of set back on the speakers now because I had like 100% was like, yo, I'm taking the Impala, and then I'll just, you know what I'm saying, do this later. But now it's kind of like, well, now that I'm taking the Impala, you know what I'm saying, like, I just got to do what I got to do. I'll just clean the car up, do what I got to do with the transmission, and I'll probably start working on that tomorrow so I have enough time. Pull this dashboard down, put it back, bolt it down so that it's not flopping into our laps, and then start, you know, vetting out the wiring for the speakers and see what's going on with that. But other than that, man, I think, you know, like I said, this is, at this point, it's just, you know, like I said, at this point, I did what I could do, man. And it kind of sucks as well because, like, I really want to, you know, take this out, take the motor out, and actually paint the engine bay and all that kind of stuff, the color of the car that it's going to go. But I'm not ready to paint this car. Like, I'm not going to tear it down and paint it again. So we need to figure out a motor situation. And then after that, man, we'll, I guess, go from there. So anyways, it's cool. I still got the Elko. We're just gonna take the Elko and have fun in the Elko. So that is what it is. And you know, you can tell by my voice I'm kind of like frustrated, but I don't know. But anyways, man, like I said, it is what it is. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for this video, man. I would say I hope y'all enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it. I enjoy driving the car, but I don't like driving the car like that. I don't like driving the car where it's like sounding like it's about to die and stop and doing all this other extra stuff, man. I don't like that at all. So right now, I don't know. Like I said, I'll just keep rocking with the Impala, how I rock with the Impala. I went and just wasted that bread to get the tags, I guess, for the weekend. I mean, I should have just probably just threw it on a trailer at this point, but it is what it is. We'll see. But regardless of the situation, we're going to forge ahead on the Monte Carlo and get that one done. And then once that one's done, we can jump to getting the things done for the Elko, and then the Impala will be in last place. So hopefully I can start working on this in the fall, late fall-ish, depending on how things go. But hopefully I can start working on this late fall, and I can vet a motor. And I think I'm gonna actually post this motor on Marketplace and see what I can get for it, and then go from there. And then I'll still also sell this motor as well. Whole drivetrain, motor, transmission, everything. And then we'll redo everything for the Impala. So basically the Impala will switch positions with the Monte Carlo. Once the Monte Carlo is done, we'll switch positions with that, and this one will get torn down. So stay tuned for that, because it will happen. I just don't know when, because I'm up to my eyeballs in work right now. I'm gonna just work every day, continuously until I break through. So now we shift our focus to the Elko. I'll do the little things I need to do to the Elko, and we're taking it to the show. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and always remember, work hard so you can live free.